Groundhog Day is a really interesting film. Basically, it follows this man named Phil, and he's a weatherman, and he goes to where Puxatawny Phil is, this, groundhog that if he sees a shadow or doesn't see a shadow will say whether or not we're going to have more winter or more spring. Well, he's just, I don't want to say like an asshole, but he kind of is, of course. And so he's having an awful time while he's there. His life is kind of where he doesn't really enjoy anything that's going on in his life, so this is just one more thing. And this character is played incredibly well by Bill Murray, probably his best performance in my opinion. He's got so many incredible performances out there. I love Lost in Translation, and many other films, of course, Ghostbusters and Caddyshack and stuff, and even Saturday Night Live. Bill Murray is a treasure, and to see him really do his best in Groundhog Day really is a testament to how great he was at the time. And if you guys don't know, the director of Groundhog Day is Harold Ramis, and he actually wrote Ghostbusters and directed films like Caddyshack and National Lampoon's Vacation. So at the time when this film was made, it was a lot of people at their prime or in their best at the time. And Groundhog Day is so much more than just a comedy. I mean, the film in itself is a man that basically lives every single day over and over and over and over again. And that is Groundhog Day. He lives the day every single day over and over again. And he meets this woman, and he starts to, at first, he kind of just wants to have sex with her, but then it becomes so much more than that. And every single day he's getting closer and closer, and he's falling in love with this woman. And she slaps him in the face and stuff. And of course, there's this moment as well where this guy's kind of trying to sell him on something. His name's Ned. And consistently he kind of shoots him down, and he just starts to slowly but surely become a really nice person. And he accepts that he's going to live Groundhog Day, the same day over and over and over again. And I forget exactly how many days he says that he's lived Groundhog Day towards the end of the film. I don't want to spoil the film for you guys if you haven't seen it. But if you haven't seen Groundhog Day, I highly recommend you do. It's one of the funniest films and most unique films. Obviously, it is a comedy, like I said, but it also has aspects that make you think, if God, say, was punishing someone, how would he do that? And I feel like this is the way he would do it. Having, this kind of asshole character, Phil, that Bill Murray's playing, kind of relive the same abysmal day over and over and over again is really something that teaches him a lot about life and teaches him a lot about treasuring those moments, and being able to live kind of the same day over and over again isn't something that you would want to do, especially if it, was your most hated day, which Groundhog Day is for this guy's character. And Phil, through the story, grows even on a daily basis. At first, he hates it and he realizes that it's awful, but even hearing the same song every single day, he starts to get cheery about it. He starts to accept that this is his life. And by accepting it, he continues to build his relationship every single day with this woman. And man, I just love this film. This film does so much right. It does everything that I want from kind of a romantic comedy, and it is a romantic comedy. And the fact that it takes that aspect and kind of twists it, I mean, this film, in my opinion, you guys, is genius. It's genius. And it is one of the best comedies I've ever seen. So if you guys haven't seen Groundhog Day, I highly recommend you do. Bill Murray is one of my favorite comedic actors. Every single performance he has is unique and magnificent in so many ways. Even his last film that he did, St. Vincent, is great, and I love him in all the Wes Anderson films that he does. And he very rarely does films nowadays, but when he does, he always brings kind of his unique persona to it. And I just love and appreciate the fact that Bill Murray will take the time to really pick out the right films, and he's not really ever he's not doing a comedy film that sucks or anything like that. He normally picks really great and incredible films, and Groundhog Day is his best, in my opinion. It's him at his best. It's Harold Ramis at his best, and every aspect of this film I love. I really would like to go more in depth and talk about the story specifically, you guys, but if you haven't seen the film, just go see it. Just go watch it. I mean, it's still Groundhog Day. You still have time. I believe that this film is a film that I will watch every single Groundhog Day because it just cheers you up, honestly. This film brings so much joy to you by the end that I don't know of anyone that could watch Groundhog Day and watch Bill Murray's performance and not enjoy this film. you don't enjoy this film for some particular reason, maybe you hate it because it's popular or something like that, I honestly recommend that you just kind of take your really thoughts about it being popular away from it and watch it as if, you know, it's not popular, or as if the film isn't necessarily put on such a high pedestal. You know, you sometimes go into films thinking that they're going to be amazing, and maybe you see this review and go, oh my God, like Groundhog Day is going to be the most incredible comedy you've ever seen. And don't go into it like that. Go into it just with an open mind and an open heart, because this film will pretty much sweep you off your feet and make you enjoy the sense of like good romantic comedies. So thank you guys so much for watching this review. I really love and appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for sharing this out. And what did you guys think of Groundhog Day? Do you really enjoy it? Do you have a tradition of watching this film every single Groundhog Day like I do, like my family does? If you do, please shoot a comment below. Really appreciate you guys. I'll have another review for you tomorrow. Don't know what film. You can also recommend me what films. I saw somebody say Ghostbusters. That would be a great film. My wife actually hasn't seen Ghostbusters. So that's a film that I really actually now want to watch now that I've watched Bill Murray and Groundhog Day again. So once again, thank you guys. Have another review for you guys tomorrow. So see you tomorrow. Thank you so much.